In the previous video, we have discussed rules of debit and credit. In the previous video, we have discussed the rules of debit and credit. Now, we will be discussing how to apply those rules, how to apply the rules of debit and credit when we record the transaction in the books of account. Very first thing which I would like you to know that the format of an account. I am also not format of an account first of all. Format of an account. In short, we write A/C also. The format of an account is in the form of T. This is the format of an account, and as we have discussed earlier, in account there are two things are there, debit and credits are there. Debit should be equal to credit, and in an account the left hand side, this side, left hand side is known as debit side and right hand side is known as credit side. And the name of the account is here mentioned. Whatever the name of the account may be, you can say suppose furniture account or any other name you can give, whatever the name of the account will be. There are other columns are also, although I am not drawing amount for debit side, there should be amount column, date column, particular column should also be there, but I am not drawing all these things. This is the format of a T. Generally, this is the format of an account. How to write these things in an account? How to record the transaction in an account? Let us take an example of first. Suppose Mr. Aman started a business. Mr. Aman started a business with rupees 10,000. Mr. Aman started a business with rupees 10,000. Here the accounts involved are what? Mr. Aman has started a business, he is a person, and how much amount he has started? With rupees 10,000. This is in the form of suppose cash. So there are two accounts are involved, Mr. Aman and rupees 10,000 cash. These are the two things which are involved in this transaction. So Mr. Aman is an owner. Mr. Aman is the owner because he has started the business, and again whatever amount the owner invests in a business, whatever money or monies worth which the owner invests in a business is represented by capital in the business. Whatever amount the owner invests in the business, money or monies worth, that is known as capital. So here instead of writing name of Mr. Aman, a capital account will be opened, not Mr. Aman's account because he is not an outsider. So here Aman's account will not be opened, but capital account will be opened. So right here first of all let's see, here two accounts are involved, capital account and one more account will be involved here, that is cash account. Left hand side debit, right hand side credit. Now, the rules of debit and credit, try to remember what rules we have studied earlier. There are two approaches that also we have discussed, the American and the British approach. Let us, both ways your transaction will remain the same, it will not make any difference. Let us follow the American approach. Under the American approach, the rule for capital is, try to learn these things by heart also, which we have discussed earlier. Debit and credit. For increase in capital, account will be credited. For decrease in capital, account will be debited. Up arrow is for increase, down arrow is for decrease. So for increase in capital, account is credited. For decrease in capital, account is credited. So here capital is what? Capital is increasing because he is bringing 10,000 into the business. So more capital is being introduced. So when capital increases, it is to be written on the credit side. On the credit side we will be writing 10,000. What it is? 10,000 cash. On the credit side we will be writing 10,000 cash. Now the other account is involved is cash. He is investing 10,000 in the form of cash. And cash is what type of account? Under American approach, cash is an asset for us. Definition of asset I have already told you. Whatever is used to us, whatever is of use to us, that is an asset. And since cash is an important thing which we need, it is of use to us, so cash is an asset. And rule for asset was what? For increase in asset, debit. For decrease in asset, credit. For decrease in asset, it is credited. Down arrows for decrease, up arrows for increase. So 10,000 is coming into the cash is coming into the business because Mr. Aman has brought 10,000 cash. So cash is also coming into the business. So cash is an asset, and for rule for asset is what? For increase it is debit. So when we prepare cash accounts, we will be writing on it on the debit side. Debit side we will be writing 10,000 capital. Capital is 10,000. This is the transaction in which we, in the account, how we record this transaction following the rules of debit and credit. Let us take some more examples. Now second, assuming out of rupees 10,000 which Aman has brought in the form of capital, he bought a fan for rupees suppose 2,000. Out of the 10,000 rupees which he has introduced in the business as capital, he bought a fan for rupees 2,000. So here two things again are involved, two transactions, two accounts are involved. First is a fan which is coming into the business. He has brought, so fan will come into the business. And 2,000, when he will purchase the fan, he will be paying this 2,000 in the form of cash. So cash will be going out of the business. Cash will be going out of the business. 2,000 cash will be going out of the business, and a fan will be coming into the business. Now, this fan is an asset. This fan is an asset because it is of use to us. Anything which is of use to us, that is an asset. So fan is an asset, and rule for asset, remember. For increase in asset, debit. For decrease in asset, credit. Now this cash. Cash is also an asset because it is of use to us. Rule for again asset. First of all, better write your asset first of all. You will get to know it better, understand better. For asset, rule for saying whatever we have written here, both accounts involved here are asset account. For increase, here cash will be going out of the business because fan is being purchased. So cash will be decreasing. So account will be, cash account will be credited. And fan is an asset which is being bought. So fan, there will be increase in an asset because fan will increase. When asset increases, it will be debited. So fan will be debited and cash will be credited. So when you write here, suppose if you prepare a fan account, fan and account also. If you prepare fan account, then what we have to do? Fan is coming to the business. Increase in asset, it is debited. So we will be writing here 2,000 value of the fan, that is, and how it is 2,000 will be going, and we will be writing here 2,000 on the debit side because fan is increased. Cash will decrease, so it will be credited. On the credit side of cash account, this is again cash account. On the credit side, we will be writing 2,000 because 2,000 cash will be going out of the business. When asset decreases, cash will decrease, means asset will decrease. When asset decreases, it will be written on the credit side. Let us take one more example. Third. Paid rent of building 1000 rupees. Assume he has paid rent of rupees 1000 for the building in which he is doing the business. So here again two accounts are involved. First is rent and second is 1000 cash. Rent. When you pay rent, it is an expense. When you pay rent, it is an expense for us. And rule for expenses is same as rule for assets. Rule for expenses is same as for rule for asset also. That is, for increase it is debited, for decrease it is credited. So our expenses will increasing. If rent we are paying, our expenses will increasing. So it will be written on the debit side. Cash is again an asset, and rule for asset, increase is debited and decrease is credited. So if you are paying rent, your cash will decrease. For decrease, it will be credited. For increase in expenses, for debit expense, if there are expenses are there, then it should be debited. So rent, if you pay, that is an expense, so it should be debited. So when you prepare this account, rent account and cash account, if you prepare rent account, so rent is an expense, and for expense it should be debited. Means on the debit side we will be writing 1000. Cash is an asset. It is decreasing because we are paying rent, so there is decreasing cash, so it should be written on the credit side. On the credit side we will be writing here 1000. This is the application of rules of debit and credit in short. We will continue to learn it further also to make the things